a patient. I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer.
How's it guys? Travis from Ostrich here. In this issue I'm going to show you what I've done so far on the hangar deck for the USS Enterprise aircraft carrier. I'm going to show you one part of what I've done and explain how I've done it and everything. There is a bloke which I found on the internet which is doing the same ship, which has got some nice pictures on how he's doing it. There is a decal aftermarket part which you can buy, which is made, it looks like out of brass, which you put onto the plastic, mark it off and cut it, which is much more detailed. I just found the pictures on the internet, downloaded it, printed it out to the size I thought it should be, and then just modified it until it fitted. So without ado, I'll be back with that in a minute. See you now. Okay guys, that's how far I am. As you can see, this is the hangar deck. Now well, if some people don't know what a hangar deck is, it's the deck where they park the planes when they're not being used on deck, and it's also the place where the mechanics repair and replace parts and service and all that type of stuff which the planes might need. So over here will be an elevator which comes up to deposit the aircraft onto the flight deck. Then it will come down, the plane will go through there, and then they'll park it in this area for maintenance and repairs and whatever that needs to be done. Now in front over here, this one still has to be cut out if you're going to have that open. I haven't decided if I'm going to have it partially open or completely open. Now the part which I'm busy with is the deck itself. I've got just some tape there just to hold the two pieces together. I've got 1mm plastic, as you can see, cut it so it fits nicely into that area. Didn't have enough of this plastic, that's why I've done it that way. As I say, there is a gentleman that's done it, this particular model. He's got some photos on there. If I get it right, I'll add the link to this video so you can go look at what he did. He did some nice panel lining, rust and all that type of stuff, which I might do, might not do, because I'm not exactly sure how to do it, but we'll have to wait and see. So I've glued these struts down here for the deck to sit on. Before I glue the deck in, I want to maybe get some more of this plastic and then just maybe put in some extra pieces there just for extra support. But so far it's sitting pretty good. So once that's all in, the hardest part is making the gap between this piece and this piece exactly 1mm. So all of these have to line in exactly the same position. What I did was I made a mark from here to there, and then I tried to use a ruler to draw a line on both sides as good as I could. As you can see, it looks alright. Then you cut these pieces out and make them so they fit as close to the side of the ship as possible. There is a bit of a gap, but that's not serious, because there is still going to come a wall in here and here. And then of course you're going to have your dividers. I still got to drill the little holes for where the planes connect to when they secured. And then I've just got to do this front piece. So in a second I'll go over to my bench and I'll explain to you how I did that. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, this piece of plastic which you see here is offcuts which I used because I needed 3 pieces of plastic to make the hanger deck, but all I had was 2 pieces. This is what I used. I got it from our hobby shop. This was in rands, 120 rand, which is not too bad for a big piece of plastic like that. And it was fairly big. It was 2 sheets. It's 0.40 inches, so I think it's 40 inches, and it's 1 mil thick, and you get 2 pieces of plastic. What's left, of course, is now this. What I've done is I've glued it in place. I've just got to give it a light sanding, and I'll be back now. Okay guys, I'm back again. Feel like a bit of an idiot. Explained everything which I'm about to explain, and switched the camera off and discovered I wasn't even recording, and then they told me my memory card was full. So let me re-explain it. Okay, yes, the parts I was talking about, I printed them out on paper, worked out more or less the shape they have to be. Then I took them and individually glued them onto paper like this. Then I took the cardboard, layered down in the model, checked is the gaps the right size, is it the right width, cut it until it fitted the way I wanted it to fit. Did all of them, started from this part, then I did this part, got them all into position. Now this is the final one which I'm doing. What I do is I take the part, put it on the plastic, which like that, take my pencil, trace the outline, so I've got a rough edge like that, and then of course take the knife and cut a piece off, which I already did, and then discovered I wasn't videotaping like a moron. Sorry about that, that's just my door blowing open. Then you take your knife, as I say, you take it like that. Got to scar the plastic a couple of times, but just be careful when you're doing this process, because what can happen when you're doing this, you get go sideways like that, and then if you make a big mark here, you might not be able to get it out properly. So just keep carefully cutting it. This is 1mm plastic. Which is I think thick enough for the deck. Just quite tough to cut. There we go. There's that piece cut off. All together. I've glued these 3 pieces together, as I said. They seem to be holding quite nicely. What I will do is work out exactly where the struts go across, and then I'll just glue a piece of plastic across the joints like that, just for extra strength. So I've still got to cut this piece out, and once that's done, and I don't know if it's on the other videos, I think that's the one where I messed up. but this is what I bought, or should I say my friend Trevor bought it for me. We went to the model shop and he bought a whole load of stuff, including some paint to do my tank figures. Still got to paint these little guys. What I did realize is when I put these guys together, I glued this guy's arm to the wrong guy and the other guy's arm to this one, so I've just got to cut their arms off and redo that. So I've still got to paint those guys for the tank. If you've seen our tank build, it's a buddy build. Me and Trevor built our Abrams tanks together, so if you want, go take a look at that build. It was quite fun. Now I've just got to cut this part out here, and when that's done, I just want to clean this part up, because this is going to be the top of my deck and that's going to be the bottom of my deck. So be back in a minute to show you the progress, and that will be then it for this video. Be back now. Okay guys, there, as you can see, the part is now cut out. This piece over here is slightly longer than what it's supposed to be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this piece into the ship. I'm going to put the other piece down that it goes over it. Then I can draw the line on where that part makes contact with it. And once that piece is cut off, then the two parts should hopefully come nicely and give me a minimum seam line. So once I've got this whole thing glued into place, then I can put my putty down, sand that all nice and smooth so the deck looks like one solid deck. And once everything is nicely in place and all done, then I can work out exactly where my little holes have to go. Now I don't know if anybody actually knows what the holes do, so I'll kind of explain to it, the people that don't know what I'm talking about. On the deck there's little round divots, basically like that, all the way down the ship. Now what happens is, let's say your stealth bomber is sitting over there. They take a rope like that, and like that, and like that, and like that, for argument's sake, onto those divots, and they secure it. So when the ship is sailing, this plane doesn't go all over the place. So what that does is it secures the plane, so when the ship is at sea and it's all rough, the plane doesn't move, it's secured in one position. Otherwise your plane's going to go bang, boom, and you're going to have a couple of $1 million worth of damage. So they secure it in place with ropes, and that's what the holes are for, to hold your aircraft in place when it's not being used. When they're going to use it, they remove the ropes, take the plane onto your flight deck, take it up, and off the pilot goes. So those holes will still have to be done here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flight deck, I'm going to work out the distance between the holes on there, measure it, and in those exact measurements I'm going to come and I'm going to work out on this, okay, on this plastic, I'm going to work out there in a lines like that, and then there, and so on, and drill the little holes. And once that's done, my deck is ready for paint. Once all that's done, then I've got to work out exactly where these walls have to go, because those walls will now be the size of the ship. All of this at the back here you won't see, because I'll have these walls in place. But that is for a different video. I'm quickly going to show you where this goes into the ship, and show you how I mark it, and once that's done, then it's the end of this video, but I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, the last part of this video, this is the part I've just cut out. That will go now into there. As I said, this piece here and this piece here will not be meeting each other properly, so what I do is I lift that up, drop that down, put that back into place, make sure this whole piece is right. Then I take my pencil, once I'm happy it's where I want it, and draw a line. There we go. Now I've got the line which I need to cut off, so when I put that into place it will be done. This piece over here I've glued a strip across here. Now this piece on this side, this part is glued into place, but this part over here you can see the tape that's not glued into place, so those two will be glued together. I'll do the same here in the front. I'll glue them together. One front, I'll glue these two pieces together like that, and then this whole thing will just drop into place like that, and then this will glue to my base. Let me just get it out. We'll glue, there will be glue put down on that, which will glue all that into place, and then the deck will be basically ready. I just got to sand it, drill the little holes, and then of course we'll be putting in your walls. But all of that will be for another video. I'll be back now. Okay guys, that's everything for this video. I'll get back with the next video soon. In the background, that is the USS Defiant, which I'm still busy with. Unfortunately, I'm doing the bit on the Enterprise aircraft carrier because currently we're sitting without electricity. The company called Eskom, which is our power company in South Africa, is busy doing routine maintenance on a Sunday. So hopefully we will have power by 6 o'clock this evening. Otherwise I would have been working on that one over there, but no electricity, no compressor. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I don't know how long this Enterprise build is going to take. The hangar deck alone might take about 2 or 3 episodes, maybe more. But all we can do is wait and see how long this video will go, how many episodes it will take to finish. So far I haven't found anybody that's done a Enterprise aircraft carrier video build, so I hope this one's going to be nice for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. But that's everything I've done so far, so I will see you around. And as Chekhov said in the Star Trek movie The Voyage Home, Captain, I found her, and Captain, it's the Enterprise. So see you around guys, and live long and prosperous, and happy modeling. Cheers.